DNA has become so important in the criminal justice system over the past few decades. It's so critical in helping the law enforcement agencies and prosecutors that we work with identify and apprehend violent offenders. It provides indisputable evidence for legal proceedings and is really critical in providing answers to survivors who have been subjected to horrific crimes. And in homicide cases where the worst has happened, it provides hopefully some justice for the families that are left behind as well. It has become really important in linking these offenders to cases. In sexually motivated crimes, particularly, there are a lot of serial offenders. So without DNA, you may not know that there is one individual responsible for so many crimes. It's really changing the way that investigations are being conducted, which I think is amazing from a lab perspective. Often you do the DNA testing and maybe you go to trial on a case, or you might hear what happens with that one case. But there's a bigger picture emerging through the power of DNA, connecting all these cases together.
For over 30 years, quality and reliability have been at the heart of what we do. When a prosecutor calls, when a defense attorney calls, that case, it's the most important thing to them. Our results have to hold up under scrutiny. The work that we do builds confidence with law enforcement, with attorneys, and they're placing tremendous amount of trust in us. We do what we're asked to do, deliver the results to the best of our ability, and let the results speak for themselves. Bode's innovations are shaping the future of forensics by moving forensics to the forefront of investigations rather than lagging. I was hired to eliminate a backlog of sexual assault kits in New York City. At the time, New York had identified a backlog of 12,000 cases. Our approach was different. We took a direct-to-DNA approach. The goal was to obtain a DNA profile, so we went straight to DNA everything. It was revolutionary at the time, and that was over 20 years ago. Today, there's commercial kits that enable that same technology that we developed. Laboratories across the country now use our direct-to-DNA approach as the standard preferred approach to processing sexual assault kits. Bode technology embraces every new generation. I think it really sets us apart from others. What do I mean by that? When I started the field 20, 30 years ago, I knew everything. I knew the new technology, knew what we were doing. As each new generation comes in, we can't be afraid of that. We have to embrace them, embrace the new technology. The students know so much more than we do as we come in, and we've always, as a company, embraced that, learned from others, learned from them, and it's helped us become a better company.
Bode provides a great work environment, both professionally and personally. They're extremely flexible and they allow you to meet your goals in all aspects of life. Bode provides a wide array of trainings. We train technologists in the lab all the way up through analysts with probabilistic genotyping using StarMix, STRs, YSTRs, and that's just the beginning of the list of services that we offer. And we are able to train them in a way that they are able to work independently shortly after they're qualified to do this work.
Being a fellow at Bode has been a really unique opportunity to actually train in every part of the DNA typing process, all the way from sampling to analysis. And it has allowed me to practically go anywhere within the field that I want to, since I have gained all of these different skills in the fellowship program. Specifically at Bode, we have a comprehensive program called Bode Hits, which is a way that we can support law enforcement agencies to get their profiles into a local database that we host for them, so they can actually run the samples on their own instrument and then send us the data. We can do something called modified rapid DNA analysis, and then if it fits the criteria, we can get these profiles into a database that they can use for search and upload and generate investigative leads in their cases.
Bode's approach to forensic investigative genetic genealogy, or FIG, is unique in that we're able to process everything in-house for whole genome sequencing and targeted sequencing, and that allows us to have a really hands-on feel for each sample throughout the entire process. Bode does a great job of providing a great work environment for employees at any stage of the career by having an open policy about expressing your interests, so you're always able to shadow anybody that you might have an interest in. And also, Bode, being a large company, requires a lot of hardworking, determined people in order to get the job done. So everybody needs to work together and have the same level of determination in order to provide a quality work product.
While this year represents the 30-year anniversary of Bodhi as a company, I feel in many ways we're at day one of where we're going in the future. Backlogs, for the most part, have finally been eliminated, and now DNA can finally be used as a leading tool rather than years after a crime has occurred. Bodhi is going to remain at the forefront of this, providing valuable, trusted, reliable forensic results to all of our clients, from prosecutors, investigators, defense attorneys, medical examiners, you name it. We're here to help them and continue to be a leader in the field of forensic DNA.